Somebody was asking me what is the brand on my t-shirt. It's called Ifuku. Go to 44 on Stanley, right behind Akla Studios in Johannesburg by Mill Park. You'll thank me later. Anyway, let's get into it. Thank you, Unathi, for going to Podcast and Chill. Thank you, Sis Unathi, for narrating a history lesson and sharing our nostalgic, great YFM memories from that generation of YFM. Big up to you, Thendala, and everyone that grew up around the YFM era. Thank you for bringing up Kabzela's name back in the mainstream or internet conversations, because I can imagine some young people asking, who's that? Who is she talking about? Who was that guy? And then it creates another conversation to keep the legacy alive. Americans are very good in keeping their fallen soldiers' names alive, especially people who contributed in culture. So thank you very much for honoring Kabzela and just talking about him and just sharing your story of our YFM days. Those memories are pierced in my heart, and they sit dear to me because that's where my career began. That's where my greatness started. Yes, my greatness started in a community radio platform called Voice of Tembisa, which is a community radio station in Tembisa. My radio career started at Channel T, which is now called UJFM, at School on Campus Radio, community radio. I started there. But YFM gave me the breakthrough that I needed. I was runner-up in a talent search competition, which was won by Natty Nice. Natty Nice is now at 5FM. Shout outs to Natty, I miss you, my brother. We've done some great music together. He produced Everything Happens for a Reason, Walking in New York, Pillow. A lot of my hits are on some of my music catalog. Natty was a very big part of that. He won the talent search competition. I was runner-up. That's where our careers began at YFM. We worked with the greats like Fat Joe, Chile M, may your soul rest in peace. Was not working with YFM at the time, but we pretty much started out together. Chile M at the time was the youngest DJ on radio. He was on Metro, and I was starting out my graveyard slots at YFM. We're working with great people like Abu Kabzela, may soul rest in peace. Bad Boy T, Thomas Msengana, Sammy T, Carlito, Randall Abrahams from Idols was YFM station manager at the time. Dirk Hartford, Shane Huntley, Greg Maluka was our boss, programs manager. Shout outs to Sis Busintulu. She went on to go start Trans Africa Radio. Pindi Kule, Sis Pindi, I miss you. I hope your family is well, your kids, your husband, and your family. Great memories that we had, great youthful times, awesome memories. I'll forever miss you guys. Sammy T, Fat Joe, AKM Kaka Shabalala, who's now on Power FM. Adil, my friend Adil. I've always over the years called Adil my best friend. I'm his best friend, but I know that, he's my best friend, but I know that I'm not number one on his list of best friends. He's got a best friend. You know a situation like that where you've accepted your position that somebody is your best friend, but you know actually you're not their best friend. And I love him for that. He knows I've always been honest about that. Adil was amazing. He went on to have a great career on Metro FM. Amavararisto, Positive Youth of Gauteng, DJ Fresh, Abo DJ Sko, rest in peace Iggy Smalls. Rest in peace, DJ Mo, and then rest in peace to the king, the dog, Kabzela. He remains a very big part of the culture. The reason why on mainstream today they speak Itsotsi and they're comfortable to do so and it's been normalized was because of a guy from Ezola, Soweto called Kabzela. Isaac Fanakaba. Your memory will live on forever. We miss you. Rude Boy Paul, Umnisi Wemvula, he now does 3 to 6 on Radio 2000, is my colleague. Harambe Sanza runs a restaurant in Yeovil. He was part of Bad Boy T, Lee and Sanza, even when we moved to Rosebank from Bertram's. Tato. Who remembers Tato and Tato, the unrestricted breakfast show? Who remembers Greg used to have a weekend show called The Musical Maestro. Who remembers those mixes? They came on Vinyl Experience Meltdown on YFM. Who remembers Dresny and Kabzela? I think Dresny now lives in Swaziland. She relocated. We miss you in Joburg. You gave us great radio, Dresny. You and Kabzela on the morning show. We miss you. Fat Joe, you saved my life. Fat Joe Live and Dangerous. He had a TV show. He was a pioneer. If you want to talk about greats on radio, all-time greats on South African radio, there's different generations. I mean, there's the generation of Bob Mabena, Nabo Glenn Lewis, Nabo Kaya Cool, all that gang from Radio Pop, Abo Positive K, Abo Fosil Twalo, Abo, you know, that era. There was that greatness from Metro, but a lot of it was coming from Radio Pop at the time, Abo Kaya Cool and them. But then there was also an era, Abo Fat Joe, Yabo Chili Bob Mabena remained consistent for a long period of time, for many, many years, all the way to now when he introduced Abo Skumba to radio. You know, he's always been consistent. And I'm glad and honored that he was my role model. And when he passed, it granted me a great opportunity to sit down with him on the podcast when the Hustlers Corner podcast was still new. We did a very lovely interview. Go check it out just before he passed on. I was very honored to have done that interview. But yeah, Bob Mabena remains a great on radio. People who started Metro FM. Back in the day, it was called Radio Zulu. Abo Kansas Mkhunu, who was called Kansas City back in the day. There's that generation. That was like even way before. That was when we were kids. But then there was a new generation that came in of us, Abo Sbuda Buda. And I know simultaneously on Ukozi Bekona Bos Kameza, Konabo Chatukot, Abo Linda Sbia. Simultaneously, my brother in the north was killing it, DJ Brian on Parafara FM. DJ Brian killed it actually, not only on Parafara, on some point it was on Mungana Lonene, he killed it there. There was that generation as a Tobe, like Kwekwezi, Likwala Kwala, Shaba. There were two Shabas in the game that killed it. Shaba went on to be a businessman and started his own Energy FM. I think now he's an entrepreneur in Limpopo. He owns 2 radio stations, including Energy FM. But there was also another Shaba from Likwala Kwala FM. My boy Shaba, Nyaknanya, Mfeja, about DJ Matumane. Shout out to about DJs Tunkero, Abo Pachukara, Elisedi FM, Abo Twasa. You know, radio has just been exciting and evolving over the years in South Africa. And I've always said radio will never die. Even though podcasts are now here, what I love is that we are now also podcasting on radio. We've got cameras in the studio. Abo Pondo Ntuli, Abo that nigga Dez, Abo Oskido, Abo Repactivity Jam. Remember Josie FM at some point, there was a very popular radio show called Cheetahs. Who was staying in Joburg at the time? Who was staying in Soweto at the time? Who was staying in Gauteng at the time? Remember Cheetahs? Yes, I know it was a TV show, an American TV show, but there was a South African radio show that used to trend before trending was trending. Before there was social media, there used to be a Josie FM TV show called Cheetahs. Ay, Bizkala la payana, Bizkala, Baba, Bizkala. Abo Excellence, Kasi FM, Abo Pashin. You know, sometimes you must never take for granted the talent that comes from community radio. And then the generation of Abo More Flavor came in. Shout out to Abo DJ Sebi. Shout out to Abo Y Academy. To Melody Aho, who changed a lot of young people's lives. Abo Moto. Abo Bonan killed it. Abo Season Scoop. Who remembers that hip-hop show on YFM? Hey, Abo Season Scoop. Oh man, South African radio has always been amazing. Remember a lady called Betha Charuma on Metro FM. Betha Charuma was a legend. She was an icon. She was amazing on radio. And even when she was let go on Metro FM, she had the highest listeners. I can go on and on the whole night. So The reason why I'm speaking like this is because Macg just conducted one of his best interviews this year, or maybe as a chiller, let me say, one of my best interviews this year was Unathi. I mean, I enjoyed the Malaika interview, but it's just that sometimes, I don't like the controversy. But what I love about Unathi is her honesty, her narration of the story, of the history, and her being smart, also not sharing or dropping names when it comes to some of the things we used to do on youth radio. She spoke about some of the things that used to happen on air, things that used to happen on air on Y. And I appreciated her storytelling on Macg, on Podcast and Chill with Macg and Soul. What an awesome interview, what a great interview. I'm so proud of you, Macg. I'm so proud of you, Soul. Who remembers Rock the Girls. More flavor in Macg's partnership. They had their own brand of condoms. They were killing the game. Yeah, it's been a beautiful evolution of radio until about DJ Sabi came into the game. About Sol Penduga came on. So many names, man. In the new generation, we are so proud of you guys. We've given you the baton. You know when you watch the Olympics and you watch the relay, and then runners run, the athletes, and then they give the one baton to the next guy? That's what we've done to you guys. Take it, run with it. We know that you guys are now in the internet era. Times have changed. It's your time now. It's your time to shine. Use what is supposed to be done with it. Change lives, impact lives, inspire, inform, educate, empower yourself, empower the youth, change people's lives, give back to the community, and do what you love and have fun while doing it. Because we've had our turn, we've had a great time. Now we're older, we're still enjoying it, we're still killing it in different things. But all these successes that we all enjoy today, especially myself, everything started from radio. The genesis was radio. So I was touched and humbled when Unathi, during her interview, just those 10 to 15 minutes when she was just speaking about that YFM story. My mind just started running. I started just having a lot of memories. We had a great time at Y. I'll never forget YFM. I'll forever be grateful for having had an opportunity to get into radio. Opened opportunities for me to be on TV. Opened opportunities for me to make music, produce music, to be a DJ, play at gigs from back in the day when we used to play on cassettes and vinyl. Opened opportunities for me to end up becoming an actor on TV, on Generations, on Istingo, on Gazlam, on Hizo, and even did some short films as well. Opened doors for me to end up writing books, becoming an entrepreneur, businessman, owning my own radio station, becoming a public speaker, international speaker, great stages of Ivy League platforms like about Harvard, MIT, Stanford. I've just been all over the world, man, through the blessings that I received from YFM as an ordinary kid from Etembisa. So Unathi Siswami, I'm so proud of you. Macg, I'm proud of you. Soul, and the Ghost Lady with the entire crew at Podcast and Chill with Macg and Soul. What a great interview. What an awesome interview. Congratulations. And thank you, Sis Unathi, for taking us on that memory lane journey. That was really beautiful. Congratulations. That was a beautiful interview. I love you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you again. Have a great day. See you guys on Saturday at Miss SA 2024, Sunbet Arena. Chidima is pulled out. I've given my apology. I love you guys. And I don't even think she must worry because she's already successful in her own right. Because sometimes when you're young and everything that happens around you, you might not be at fault. But somehow uNkulunkulu make kubusisa ngezinye indlela ezihlukile ongeke uzicabange wena. She'll definitely get sponsors, she'll get endorsements, she'll get TV shows, she'll be presenting, even if it's not only in South Africa, anywhere in the world, because of everything that has happened. She's really strong. May umntana abantu be strong. May she not go through mental health issues, because I do know the noise on social media sometimes, if you're new to this thing, it might break you down, it might kill your self-esteem, it might affect you. So I just hope that all of you young people that are out there that get to be criticized, that get to trend on these social media streets, you're strong enough to be able to handle the energy that comes with these internet streets, because I know it's not easy. We come from that generation of Abu Shwa Ashwi and us being broken down being written badly about, being criticized, being told nonsense all the way up until today. But we're thick-skinned, and now here we are. We've grown, we've got kids, we've started businesses, we are family people, and we've grown. We are now brands, we are highly respected, and we are living our best lives doing what we love. So be strong as well, guys. I know it may not be easy sometimes, but don't let it get to you. Just appreciate that you've been blessed, and some blessings sometimes come in a manner that which you might not expect. So be blessed, all you young people out there that might just be going through the most. I love you. Danko. Hey, Mazaza Kakai. Mazaza Kakai. Mazaza Kakai. Danko. Donaka Lucky Tube. Happy belated birthday. Grootman Lucky Tube. Time late. September, I will forever miss you.